All right, you got to tell me somebody else out there whistles along with it too. Every time I do. Anyway, welcome to the special Friday night edition of Making It Up As We Go. I'm Ryan. This is Paul. And this is Sean. And this is Paul. How are we doing, guys?
Good.
Wonderful.
Very nice. Wow. Good times. I'm really tired. Oh my God, I'm tired. I was digging holes today. Well, let's get into it here and see what we got going on tonight. Being that it's Friday night, it's a lot different than usual. So, Mr. Corliss, have you been able to work on anything this week?
I have. I made more parts for the dune buggy.
Oh, nice.
And I made the springs, and they came out really neat.
Yeah, they're very cool, and how they work
are.
on the car is really neat. I mean, you got front ones that are right inside there, and I mean, it actually gives real suspension to the well, as I just went and
Now,
broke something.
there's only one in the back, isn't there?
Let's see here.
There's two
Nope,
on
there's
the
one on each side.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I ought to download the plans for that so I can see how many of what things I need.
Mine are crunchy for some reason. I don't know why. Oh well, we'll figure that out another time. But very cool.
I did see how long it was going to take my printer to print the chassis.
Okay.
16 hours.
Oh wow.
So I think I'll be getting up real early one morning and starting it. And because I
Just
don't
let
like leaving it on overnight.
Yeah. Just let it roll.
Just let it roll
There you go.
and hope that
Yeah, well,
after 15 hours it doesn't make an error and I got to start all over.
Yeah. It's never fun when it does. So, good deal though. Mr. Sean, what about you, sir? What have you been working on?
Oh, it's been a fun week. Everything from rockets to
Oh wow.
printer to trains.
Oh, big train.
this is that's only half. Let's see if I can hold the other half up. And everything's in black and white.
Oh wow.
So let me give it back here.
Jeez,
Wow.
that's huge.
So that's part of the Garden Railway. And then I love this. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Tintin, the comic from back in the day. Oh, shame on you.
Tintin. I mean, Rin Tintin.
The rocket looks familiar.
Let me get it back here a ways. It's really cool how this model goes together. I didn't glue anything. It pretty much looks two-tone. But let's see. Yeah, that works.
Oh, nice.
So it's actually you do your reds and your whites separate,
Oh, that's
and then they
neat.
stack. Yeah, let's see. If
That's
I can pull it
cool.
apart. So
Nice.
Oh,
it
nice.
has really sweet model.
That's a really clean design. I like that. And each layer's like that.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
So when you're running an LED strip up the center of it,
Actually, that's the get that out of the way. The plume, actually has a place to run,
nice.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Oh, nice.
so you can light it up,
Cool.
and then the computer system. It has grown.
Yeah, it has.
I stumbled across monitors. You don't have to always buy new. I bought 2 used monitors, Dell. They're a year old, but man, they're phenomenal, and they just add so much. It makes it so much easier to work on projects, and now I have no excuse. So yeah, guys, I'll be getting them out soon.
Cool.
So yeah.
Very good. So
Mm.
the K1 is doing pretty good for you though.
Oh, that thing is just a beast. I haven't touched that one at all. I tried, and it was painful.
It really does screw you up.
Oh,
And like going from a normal printer that we've had for years and to the new generation of it, it really messes you up.
it's come a long ways. I'm just blown out of the water.
Jeez. Well, good deal. Well,
Yeah,
at least keep with the resin stuff.
oh, that'll stay.
Yeah, there you go. What about you, Mr. Hammerquist?
Well,
You got a nice new shirt on.
oh, nice new shirt. Yes, layer by layer.
There you go.
There's actually, I think, 8 new designs up on the shop.
Oh, cool.
And then got the beginning of the Minecraft sword. Still going to have to sand and fill in, and I'm going to paint it. But I'm going to wait to do that until whatever this is finished.
Looks like Jordy had a bad time.
Hey, and for once, it is not Star Trek.
Ooh.
It looks like you're starting to build a priest.
Let's just say you could be a priest with it.
Oh,
Interesting.
Yeah.
So what do we got printing behind you there? Something's going crazy.
All right. Well, that actually is part. It's that what I just showed you is just part of it.
Oh, okay.
It's not showing the video.
Ah.
So, well, there you go. Black screen.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery. I had it pulled up so you could unless you're an ultra big nerd and like playing video games,
There you go.
probably wouldn't guess it, but you'll see, hopefully, by the end of
Sweet.
next week.
Very cool.
Does it have something to do with a game and a movie?
No, there's no movie.
Oh, there is? Okay.
No.
Oh, that's
No,
odd.
but it's one of the older games. Over a decade ago, but still being played today. There's your hints.
Hey, Mech Warrior.
It's not Pac-Man. No. Good times. Good times. For me, I have been working on, well, you can see I had product shot stuff up here for the disconnects. Trying to get my listings and all that ready to go live. So that's what I spent most of my week on, that I had time for. Other than that, I was actually working like my real job, because permits came through for a ground mount that we're doing, and it's killing me. Unlike tomorrow, that will also kill me. But hitting rock. I there's this one guy that I like watching on YouTube. He does pole barns. I was watching him a lot when I was building my pole barn. It's RR Buildings. But anyway, they're like out Midwest, I think, something like that. And the way, like, he'll shoot a video about doing a pole barn, and they'll go out with a skid steer with the auger on it, and they'll dig these 18-inch holes that are 3, 4, 5 feet deep, whatever it is, and just it sinks down. They come up, they go to the next one. They're calling in the trucks for the cement trucks before they're even starting drilling holes. And here, that just doesn't happen. we have lots of rock. And so I had to dig 10 12-inch round holes. 5 of them were supposed to go down about 33, 36 inches, somewhere in there. And 5 of them are supposed to go down 66 inches. And so I got the front ones to the where they got to go, but the 66-inch ones did not happen. The deepest I got was like 40 inches, and then the 2 holes I couldn't even go down 20 inches. And so I was out there today with a jackhammer and trying to get through some of that rock to be able to get down at least to 3 feet. And so I was able to get down to 3 feet, and we're just going to call it a day. If the inspector doesn't like it, they can tell me to go pound sand, I guess. I don't know. Jerry's out there. Jerry says, is that tiny car running yet? No, it's not. It's I still have the rear end that I need to put back together and get it running. But it's just about there. I've just been too stupid busy. Yeah. Matt says, yeah, he did. He built Jimmy DeResta's pole barn. Yeah. Him and his guy that works for him, they are fast too. It's amazing. It's a good watch if you like to watch stuff getting built. But very, very cool. But besides that, not a whole lot has been going on in here just yet. So we'll get to some cool stuff at some point though. All right. Well, let's since we've got that going here, let's start yakking about tonight. First one we'll yammer on about is our buddy Dave. Oh, here. I guess split this part there. There we go. Buddy Dave Gatton put out free project files for us this week. Yay. Thanks, Dave. He's playing more with the Nemo Labs NBX 5040. He's been playing with that more than he plays with his $10,000 project table. So, but that's just, the more he works on that with that little machine, the more I'm impressed by it. It is a stout little sucker. I think it's pretty awesome. So he's had that thing moving at like 150 inches per minute. So it gets going. So very cool. And he threw the files up there. So if you want to, he built a rack for his cordless drills and stuff. So, and he put the STL files there on his website for him. So go give it a watch, and then if you need to build a rack for your tools, go build a rack.
Yeah, I'll need to build
nice
one.
organizer.
Yeah, I need one, but I need to convert my workbench into a CNC machine again.
Well, it happens.
It's sanding. That's what's holding me up.
Oh,
I have 3 projects on it right now that need to be sanded.
Oh,
And I keep going, I'm waiting until all of my projects are ready to be sanded. I'll just sand it one time.
no. Crazy. Well, keep at it, Mr. Dave. We appreciate you, buddy. And it'd be interesting to see what comes next with the NBX 5040. Good times. Next one we got is look at that, Mr. Amberquist playing with the chiller.
Yeah, that was a fun one. I was actually happy because of the quick disconnects.
Yeah, those are cool. I like that they actually like seal off and stuff.
Yeah, and I totally haven't put zip ties on like I said I would, and still no leaks. So
wow, I'm kind of impressed with that. Like when I hooked up mine, I saw that they didn't come with the hose clamps, and I went and I bought hose clamps before I put them on there because I was like, I'm not having this thing poke off, especially in another room.
I've had mine for 11 years and it's still on there.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I guess I shouldn't have been so worried about it. But, So it look you said it's pretty similar though to the other one that you have.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the exact same.
Yeah.
I didn't really pull it out because the other one's buried.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of fun severe
you-
weather.
yeah,
We were
you've had
actually
some-
without power for 2.5 days.
Oh wow.
So
Jeez.
yeah, but it's really really similar. It has the D1 and D2 feature, so basically you can run it at like 3 degrees below ambient temperature.
Yeah.
So you don't get the humidity buildup, or you can put it in D2 where you can actually just run it at 17 degrees or whatever.
Oh, that's cool.
But I put it in D1 knowing we've been having 50 to 80% humidity.
Oof.
Yeah, so I was just like, we'll try that for now.
Yeah, give it a whirl, see how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely different than the machine that I have because I have the passive one or whatever it's called. But I'm in a
3000.
yeah, I'm in a air temperature controlled environment, so it really doesn't make that much of a difference, I think, for me, at least for the times I've used my laser so far. It hadn't made any difference. So
Yeah, and I'm out in the garage, so
yeah, you need it. I think anywhere else you definitely need that style.
yeah, because it starts off at 65 degrees in the morning, and by the end of the day, it's 100.
Yeah.
Perfectly normal.
Yeah. Oh, craziness. All right. Well, good deal. Well, everybody that's interested in laser stuff should go check that out. All right, next one. I like this one. This one was fun. This is by Chris Borg. And so I guess a couple of years ago he made a Kirby air extractor. So Mr. Corliss, Kirby is a video game. But he doesn't really have arms, but he would, the way that he would get past all of his enemies is he would eat them, like he would suck them in. And so this guy had made a fume extractor in the shape of Kirby. And so then he decided to make a big one with arms. And it's pretty funny. And he did a good it's huge too. It's a lot bigger than what I thought it would be. Yeah, look at that thing go.
Wow.
It's moving. It's moving some air.
Yeah.
But
And then
I think in that one he had like a inline fan behind it or something, but I think it's supposed to have one of the big like computer
40.
style ones. Yeah.
Or 120s, 140s.
Yeah. Yeah, there he is screwing up and drilling way too deep.
Whoops.
Wah, wah. So, but yeah, it's pretty fun video. I like it when people admit their mistakes and on a video, and he definitely tells you all the things he's doing wrong, like putting the magnets into the wrong way. So it was pretty good.
And those arms, it was cool because he 3D scanned them
Yeah,
off another toy,
Yep.
So,
and then made them work.
yeah.
Oh,
But I've been seeing lots of ads for those new 3D scanners.
yeah.
They're
They've
getting
been
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Creality has a really nice one out now, but I haven't looked into them, but they're pretty cool. Definitely good for parts and stuff. So sweet. All right, well we'll keep on rolling here. Oh, we got what do we say here? Here. Let me get rid of this here. Hold on a second. There we go. Got a couple of questions / comments there. Jerry's asking, Paul, isn't that monitor hard to work on being so low to the floor? Yes, but he hasn't used it yet. So
Yeah.
he's used it almost as often as I've used mine.
Hey, not my fault. Severe weather. We're supposed to get even more storm. Well, we were supposed to, but they're heading south now.
Yeah,
But if I keep it, I'm gonna build a table for it.
yeah. So it's supposed to be a loaner for him to do some videos with.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So, let's see here. Oh, look at that. Mr. Rob from Australia is out here. So, hey, Rob.
Good day.
Good to see you, buddy. Jerry says he uses Sharpie on magnetics to get it right. Yeah, so did this guy Chris. He did it too and still screwed it up. I'll tell you what I do. Here, give you an example of how I do it. So let me change this around a little bit. Change it around a little bit. There we go. All right, so there's magnets on this side, and there's also magnets on this side. So what I was doing is I put the magnets in here, and then I lined them up. See, there's not magnets all the way around on this guy. There's like 2 spaces missing, and then there's a group of 3. So I put the magnets on here, and then would put the ring on without the middle sleeve piece. Then I put the ring on there like that, and then I was squeezing it together, and it would pop them into the holes a little bit, and then you could take it off and finish tapping them in or whatever, and that seemed to work pretty well. I actually went out today because I was tapping them in with a hammer, and so I got myself a rubber mallet to tap them in now. So I don't want to mar anything up as I'm working on it. So. But yeah, so that should be pretty cool. But yeah, that's how I do the magnets, and it works out pretty well. All right, let's get back over here. Oh, we got to throw a cell back in the corners here. Oh, which brings us to our next video. Hey, look at that! It's Jerry. It's like he knew we were just talking about him. So Jerry made this pretty cool clock. He said it's like 9 layers thick or something like that.
13 or 11.
It was
it
a lot.
11 with a backer or 12 with a backer, I think.
Yeah, Jerry can let us know in the comment because he's out there. But man, it turned out pretty cool. It looks like it should be working. I mean, it was like all the parts look like they're really there to go around. So that's pretty sweet. He did that with his diode. And did you notice the songs that he was playing in the background? So he had AI songs about what he was doing. It made me laugh because at first it's like, all right, yeah, there's a background song, and we're looking at some time lapse, and then it's like Jerry's doing the making a clock with the laser. It was pretty funny. It made me laugh. So he says there was 13 layers total, and it's a and it's an Etsy file. I think he said it was like $9 or something like that for it. But for the detail that's in that's a pretty good value.
It's a pretty cool clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So pretty awesome. Oh, look who else is out there. Oh, Mr. Rapid Change. It's good to see you, buddy.
Rob Schuster's out there too.
Oh, Rob's out there. Oh,
yep.
I missed. Oh, there's Rob. Yep. Hey, Rob. How you doing, buddy?
Dude, Rob's latest drum.
Oh, isn't that cool?
Phenomenal. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, he hasn't put out a full video on that yet, has he? I saw a short on it, but I didn't see the full video on it yet. Awesome. All right, next one. We got Canrog Creations. I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, he made one of those rooks. So a couple weeks ago we were talking about that little mini Delta printer. So the same guy that designed that one designed this other one called a Rook, which is a mostly printed 3D printer, as you can see down there. So PCBWay is spending money and sponsoring a lot of videos around the internet. and they sponsored him, and he remade some parts for his Rook out of metal with their CNC services, and looked pretty awesome. I mean, that little printer moves for being such a small build volume. It is lightning fast. So that was pretty sweet, though.
I'm gonna have to watch that one. I missed that video.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Look at that little guy.
Yep.
It's pretty neat. Yeah, so those are the parts there. Yeah, that he made had them make out of metal for the Core XY stuff. It does give me some ideas for something, but we'll talk about that another time. Yeah, pretty neat. A good deal. So interesting little video on like just different things that you can do. So I thought that was pretty sweet. This one was a long one. I mean, this thing's an hour long. I haven't made it all the way through it yet. Just because I had other stuff I had going on, but I was watching it, and it's pretty sweet. This dude is smart, and he's very good at explaining how to finish props, like 3D printing and stuff like that. It worked out really well. He's a smart dude. So
I noticed he uses the same technique that I used on the Mandalorian helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that stuff. The glazing. It works so nice.
I was watching a video. I didn't put it into the videos for this week, but it was a girl. She was making a C-3PO outfit, like the whole deal. And she was talking about like all the different methods that she has used to finish prints, and she's used the Bondo, she's used resin, but she was using something on this one. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Is it the wood filler?
No, it wasn't wood filler, but she did mention that she'd done that too before. But it was like some kind of almost like paint, but it wasn't paint. I don't know. I'll have to look it up, and maybe we can talk about it next week. But yeah. So anyway, Odd Viking does a great video on the whole finishing techniques of 3D printing and stuff like that. So
you mean I have another reason to procrastinate and starting my sanding by watching that?
Well, you can do it while it's an hour long, so you can do it while you're sanding.
And I need to know what's in the video before I start.
I'm going to sand for an hour. and I'm going to learn about the project that's in my printer right now on how to finish it by watching this as I sand these other projects. You know what? One of the videos I meant to put in here this week, I don't have in here, which it just reminded your CNC reminded me. CNC Labs. They did a good video this week on charcuterie board.
Charcuterie board. It's in there.
Is it in there?
It should be the.
Maybe I don't have the. I don't have the
I
the
swear I'd seen it earlier. Oh, yeah, I guess I saw it in the email or in the chat.
Yeah, but they maybe we'll bring that one up next week. But it's pretty cool way of doing charcuterie boards. All right. Moving on here. Sean should have some input on this one.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Oh.
once in a six side, and talking about resin printing resins. And I guess like a lot of them, I really don't know much at all about resin printers, but I thought this was pretty interesting the way the guy was going after it, going through the information on this thing. So he's talking about like high detail resins and how it's all just like a marketing ploy.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And he ended up testing like 6 or 7 different resins. And
Some of them up to $60 a bottle, $69 a bottle.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, some of them were pretty salty. But they were all pretty good except for the one that he was talking about. It was like, don't ever buy this. It's garbage. And evidently that's like what everybody says about it is that the one was kind of garbage. But I don't think it was one of the ones that he's got in the thumbnail there. I think he liked that War Gamer one the best. That's what it sounded like, because that's also from it's from another YouTube guy who is like behind that or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what the story is. But there's some information that was going along with it about who the Wargamer resin is from. But yeah, so he printed out a whole bunch of stuff and was checking out all the details and all that stuff on it and painting them all a like flat black so that they would all match and you could tell the difference if there was any. And there really wasn't any. So save money. It's what I understood from that from that video.
Good old $30 a bottle resin works great.
Yeah. I mean, pretty
Well,
nifty though.
What I thought was kind of funny about that video was how he was saying as reviewers getting these deals and they make these comments like, hey, change this. And the reps are literally like right there off camera from him.
Yeah.
When he's saying, do this. And then he has to change machines, 2 or 3 different tests in and recalibrate everything.
Yeah.
Because they didn't make the changes he asked for. Well, that most people were asking for.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a Creality printer, I think it was.
Yeah.
But I guess a lot of people are not real super happy with it. Something. I don't know. I'd like to try resin printing at some point, but
Elegoo. Is it Elegoo? They just came out with the Saturn S.
Yeah.
And it's like $300 out the door. Brand new, larger format printer than the standard Elegoo.
Yeah, I think Uncle Jesse just put out a video maybe today from that, talking about that one. So, but cool. All right, well, moving on here, we got James Dean Designs. See, so I had a slight issue with this video. So he calls it a puzzle, and so if there's a puzzle, there's a solution.
No solution.
And there's not really a solution to get the ball out unless you break it. And so I really liked the idea because it was doing 4-sided CNC work, and a pretty cool little gift to give somebody. But I think I would what I would want to put on the side of the puzzle is break in case of emergency. Something like that. Because the only way to get the ball out is like if you soak it in hot water, and being able to stretch the ball out from the wood, because he's using the softwood. But it was a pretty cool little project though. I enjoyed it. And I just wish there was actually like a way that you could get the ball out without breaking everything or soaking it in hot water. But he had some good thoughts on the way to See, oh yeah, see there he is in the in Sean's little video view right there. He's getting ready to dunk it in the hot water. Yep, there it goes. So, but yeah, pretty cool the way it's all figured out and everything. So, I enjoyed it. Definitely,
It's been
enjoyed
cool
it.
to see him. When I first got into CNC, he was one of the first guys I was watching.
Oh yeah,
When I got my Sane Smart, he had a bunch of videos out on the 3018. So
nice. He's part of the CNC with me group now too. I think doing something over there. I think he's. I don't know what he's doing. Some kind of he's instructor of some sort. But
he was at that maker conference with all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And then, yeah, I wish my brain was worked a little bit better later.
I just had a thought about how I would like to make one of those, and then I would just hit it with the golf club. Be free.
I get the ball out for sure.
Yeah, right. Just smack it with a 7-iron. Those are good times. Good times. But yeah, it's pretty neat little project. I just wish I wish there was like an actual puzzle solution for it to not have to soak it and get the ball out. So anyway, next one. Yeah, it's this guy. I made a threaded insert press with spare Ender 3 parts. Yeah, it's a fun little project to make. All the parts that you want to do 3D printed. There's a link to it there in the description of it. Link to Maker World where you're doing 3 parts. 1, 2, 3. Well, 3 separate parts. So the threaded insert tool, holder, the little things for the belt for the pulley, and then some.
I love what you used for your counterweight.
Yeah, it's just a motor.
Yeah,
It works.
Yeah, it was just simple. I mean, it really could probably be heavier. Like it would probably do a little bit better if it was heavier. But yeah, it works. It's a spare parts project, so it did pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. That's what I'm using to do all my threaded inserts. So that little tool, like if you buy one, there's like $65 or so. But if you have the spare parts hanging around, you can buy the same soldering iron for $25. So that's what I did because I'm cheap.
No, you're the Facebook market whisperer.
Yeah. I'm the Ender 3 whisperer, evidently. So it was a fun project, though. Definitely a fun little project. I am looking at some other things to do with more spare Ender 3 parts. And there's a reason why there's spare Ender 3 parts. And somebody might be asking, why do you have a bunch of spare Ender 3 parts? Well, there's video coming out about that pretty soon. And you'll see that at some point here. So, all right. Well, that's that one. Go watch it, please. As you can see on the screen, not a whole lot of people have watched it. So watch it a couple times. Repeatedly. We got Steve Makes Everything.
Oh, I missed that one.
This one was interesting. I wondered this because I do have some of this board running around, but I didn't know how well it would do. But he used it on the laser and was cutting out a layered project with that. And I thought that was a good idea. So
Now, real quick, I know it's no question is a dumb question. Mat board, is that the same as like cardstock? Thick cardstock?
It's thicker, yeah. It's the stuff that you usually see in picture frames.
Rings.
You know how like you'll see the picture
On the
and
edging.
it'll have that beveled like colored thing. That's mat board. Yeah.
Okay.
And it,
So-
and it gives you nice paper cuts.
Good.
Yeah.
I worked at Michael's framing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
This lights you up,
yeah,
huh?
yeah. That never forget your gloves.
Good times. Good times. So, but yeah, it worked out pretty well. It gives some good ideas for other projects you can do with it. Because you could not only just cut the layers out, but you could do the details on them too in the different.
Yeah.
That would really give it some really cool depth. So, be fun to check out.
I like the look of his moon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he didn't mention how he did that. So I don't know. It's probably just paint, I'm guessing. I don't know.
or
Anyway.
just a low wattage over, etch on it.
Yeah.
Just
Yep. Oh. There's a couple different ways I guess you could probably do that. So awesome possum. All right. And then we have the next layer. I forget what his name is, but he's got sent a one of the new Anycubic Cobra 3 combos and was starting to mess with it and see how well it's doing. That it seems like a really good value as far as in multicolor printing is concerned. Because the color box, the box or the AMS or whatever you want to call it, is not just a spool holder. That it's like an active dryer. So I mean, which is kind of nice. Like our AMSs, the ones that Paul and I have, there's decusant. Oh, I'm messing that word up. Decusant.
Desiccant.
Desiccant.
yeah.
All right, we'll take that in there, but it's not an active dryer. But this thing is actually like actively drying it. I think he was a little too kind on the print quality of what he was talking about in it, because he prints out that if you look down on the thumbnail there's a Sky who's a
Paw
dog
Patrol.
from Paw Patrol. And he's like, "Oh, this is really good," but he like starts turning it around, and the whole back is like the back of her head is just a mess. And so I don't know if it was really printing out all that great, but he got paid to say it. they
He
did
should have
sponsor
done
the
Rubble.
video. Yeah. Well, he said his kid like broke it within like a couple minutes of having it. So. But he did point out the model was kind of janky anyway, because whoever modeled it up modeled it with her paw up in the air, and she's got a big giant head, so it like tips forward, which makes one of her back legs go up and makes it look like she's peeing on something. So, but yeah. Anyway, the Cobra 3 is pretty cool looking. It looks light years better than the Cobra 2, which is what my son has underneath the table over here. So it looks like product wise they've really stepped it up a notch or two. So good times. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, here it comes. Yeah, look at the back of the head. Watch the back of the head. It's like, I don't know. I think it could have been a lot better than that, but whatever. He got paid. I think. See, my cynical headness of it all says he's talking about how good it was, but he's putting close up video shots of it so that you really see what it is. But he really can't say, yeah, it prints like crap. Or you could do a whole lot better because it's he's getting paid to look at this thing. So whatever. Pretty funny though. Entertaining. All right, here, let me get. Let's see here. Let's see. All right, I'll go over here. All right, so we got one more. So for our for something different video for this week. So not many people know that I have an affinity for mini Jeeps. So if you don't know what a mini Jeep is, it's basically a go-kart that you can buy you can buy them on Amazon, you can buy them at Tractor Supply, all this. They're like 125cc go-karts that are mini Jeeps. And so in watching videos about mini Jeeps, I have too many projects, so I don't have one, but I did try to get my wife's grandmother to buy my son one. I ran across this guy, C90 Adventures, and he took one of these things on a 1,000-mile trip, and like to Moab, and he's driving it down the road. I mean, it's a mess. But anyway, eventually he makes it, and he's back. Yeah, so he just put this video out less than 24 hours ago, and he's modified it further by buying a four-wheeler and putting that underneath of it. And
it's remote control. No.
Oh, what? Oh man, I haven't even. Maybe not. No, he's got a winch on it. I think so. Maybe it's.
He's actually got a remote control in his hand. He's stepping aside.
What's he doing? I haven't even gotten to that part of the video yet. So I've only gotten, well, as you can see in the thumbnail there, I haven't really gotten all that far in this one yet. But I was very excited to see it because it is entertaining. But the adventures that he goes on driving this little Jeep is pretty funny.
Yeah, see the remote?
Yeah. Huh. That's pretty cool. I can't wait to see that. So very cool. Well, yeah, give him. I would start off if you haven't watched any of these, start off with the Moab ones, and you'll be, after you watch the first one, you'll be sucked in to watch however many hours and hours that he put out on that mini Jeep. But it's pretty good. Definitely entertaining to watch. So yeah, there's the four-wheeler, and here comes the mini Jeep. He clomps it on top. Yep. That's pretty much how it went. So, yeah, it's pretty fun. Definitely check it out and give her a watch if you like that type of stuff. I usually don't really watch the adventuring type of stuff, but that one caught me, and so I can't wait to continue watching. Now in this series, he's going from Moab to Area 51, which is like 600 miles. So I mean, he's putting some seat time in on that thing. I don't know if anybody else in the country has put 1,000 miles on one of those things. So, but I thought it'd be cool to have one down at the beach. That'd be pretty fun. Zipping around. They go like 30-40 miles an hour, so probably a lot faster than what you really want to go on one of those things, I'm assuming. It's pretty funny. Oh, well, we made it on through. Let's check and see what oh yeah, Matt saying you gotta check out the laser clock. That's right, yes you do.
That one's worth it.
Yeah, it's very good. Let's see here. Oh, Mr. Rob says he hopes to do a full video in a few weeks. We're going on a vacation in a few days. Well, I mean, quit slacking. Let's see here. Here, what's Jerry saying? Bought some glazing pudding a while back, and it came with hardener. Never seen that before. Hadn't used it yet, huh?
That's different. Now I do know the wood putty. Some of them come with the hardeners, but I've never seen the glazing. That's the first.
Huh.
Yeah, I'd like to know how it works out and what it is.
Yeah, very cool. Good stuff. Well, I guess we'll get start wrapping up here, and get along with our weekend and keep an eye on Facebook tomorrow. I'll be posting, I'm sure, about my death on the bicycle trail.
You're gonna have a GoPro on your helmet.
Was that?
Oh, you should.
You're gonna have a GoPro on your helmet.
No, I don't have a GoPro. But I do have the I've fallen and can't get up feature on my phone. I think you've been in an accident. Yes. I have died on this bicycle. So, oh my gosh. I am and besides that, it's camping out tomorrow night. Did I say what I'm doing? I can't remember at this point. So the reason that we had the show tonight instead of tomorrow night was because I have a Boy Scout camp out that was originally supposed to be 2 nights. It was supposed to be tonight and tomorrow night. And I was going to do tonight. My wife was going to do tomorrow night. But now that it's only 1 night, I got to do it. So we're going biking. 10 or 15 mile bike ride. I haven't ridden a bicycle, I realized this evening, since I got my dog. He's 7. I got my bicycle out, put air in the tires, and rode it down the driveway and thought I was going to die. So tomorrow's going to be rough.
Definitely record it.
Yeah. Thankfully, we're riding on the C&O Canal, which is relatively flat. But we're going to the Paw Paw Tunnel, which is a big train tunnel that is no longer used.
That's cool.
Because they moved the train tracks from one side of the Potomac to the other. So I think that's why it's not being used anymore. But anyway, yeah, so we're doing that and camping out tomorrow night. And I already have my air mattress loaded up so I don't forget it again, because last time I couldn't walk for half the day from sleeping on the ground. So should be entertaining. So if you never hear from me again, this is why.
We know why.
This is why. So, well, Mr. Corliss, you got anything else for us tonight?
No. I'm fresh out of words of wisdom, and
You got tomorrow off. Be good to go. There you go.
I got to install a microwave tomorrow.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Oh yeah. The other one, if you open the door, it blew a fuse. So, or blew a
No
breaker.
way.
Yeah, it's definitely not good.
No,
Just by opening the door?
just by opening the door, it would blow the breaker.
Wow.
And I unplugged it and it quit blowing, and then the breaker wouldn't blow. So I figured it's got to be the microwave. And
Wow.
I don't deal well with change. I just don't. So I looked and hunted, and I found a microwave exactly like the one we had. So I ordered that one, and it's
Nice.
got the same buttons, same everything. So I just hope it works and doesn't blow the breaker when you open the door.
There you go. That's all you can ask for.
Yep.
We'll be thinking about you. I'll be laying in a ditch in the canal. My legs up over my head, and some random turtle will be walking across me, and I'll be going, "Damn it! I wish I was in Paul's kitchen right now, putting in this microwave."
Yeah.
Good times. What about you, Mr. Sean? You got anything else for us this evening?
Have a wonderful weekend. Check out these videos. Go down below. There's some good ones. Dave's got a good one. Ryan's got a good one. Paul. Have a great weekend, everyone.
You got it. Oh, what about you, Mr. Hammerquist? What you got for us?
Well,
Oh
here's some of
yeah,
the new designs. We've got
The
Live Long
Hammer
and
Maker.
Laser. Resistance is Futile. Sawdust Syndrome. So, looking for some fun shirts.
See
you
what
go.
happens.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for fun.
And,
Why not? Yeah.
there you go.
I will actually, if you're following my Instagram, might want to check out mine. We'll be at DreamHack in Dallas tomorrow. So,
Sweet.
cosplay, gaming, all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah, you dressing up?
No,
Yeah,
I wish I was.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at him. He's dressed. He's putting on that Trekkie uniform. You got a red one, don't you? You're getting whacked.
Hey, I am TNG, not TOS.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
One of these days, that jacket's going to get made. As you can see, it's been around a while.
Yeah. That's awesome. Good times. All right, party people. Well, thanks again for checking in with us on a Friday night. I went to go see Saturday. And if you're thinking about it, get yourself some Jenny bits over there for Cadence Manufacturing Design. Our good buddy Cody. And if you want to CNC with me, go over there and join the group over with Hamilton and me and whoever else. There's like close to 800 people in that group now.
Oh, wow.
So there's quite a bit. So get over there and hang out. I guess we'll see y'all next week back at the regular time, I think. I may be at a campground. I'm not really sure. We'll see. We'll find out. All right. Well, peace out, people. Have a good one.